Dr. Christopher Miller is our expert on neck and back pain.
And he's here with us today to discuss some serious spine disorders which could be causing your back and neck pain and how he can help eliminate that pain once and for all. And Dr. Miller, we're talking about some really serious issues that impact your whole body.
Exactly, and I've been on the show before and we always talk about neck and back pain because that's a common ailment a lot of people have, but we also help many other types of patients, and sometimes they don't understand how these other conditions could be caused by their neck or back problems. So we talk about degenerative disc disease, herniated or bulging discs, sciatica. So the kind of symptoms they may have above and beyond this neck or back pain could be shooting pain down the arm or the leg, just kind of tingling or numbness. They may have muscle weakness, so this would be people that come in and maybe they have like drop foot. When they try to walk, their foot doesn't move properly. Sometimes we have people that say, they just feel like their hip or their leg is going to give out at any moment, or even if it's in the arm or hand, they can't grip things as well as they should. So those kind of conditions can cause those kind of problems for them.
I love this model that you brought in because it really demonstrates how complex that our bodies are, and really how when things aren't aligned or when things are going wrong, it can lead to some pretty bad things. Do you want to show us what these models show?
Well,
basically?
These models are segments of the spine, and we start at this side, which is what normal looks like, and then we get down to here, which is about as bad as it could get. A lot of the patients we see are just in this range right here, but it's totally messing up their lives. Some of the things we see happening on this is these discs that are pads and spacers to act as a shock absorber. As they degenerate, they start to dry up, thin down, and get brittle and hard. So as these are thinning down, the opening around the nerve here gets much smaller and can pinch the nerve. These are more like a dried sponge, so like that sponge, if you're twisting it quickly, you could rip or tear it. That's what leads to bulging or herniated discs, which we see here, or I don't know if we can see that model right there where that disc is pushed right into the nerve. Usually those kind of patients are going to have those radiating symptoms in their arms or legs, and it makes life much more difficult, more so than just pain.
Or they can't even move.
Yeah, it totally affects their function more so than just pain.
You have a great piece of technology in your office, which I think is really remarkable, the DRX 9000, because it really works to help your body heal itself. Will you explain to people kind of how the technology works?
Well, we're going right to the heart of the problem, which is this degeneration, the discs, the pinched nerves. Instead of something like physical therapy where you're just trying to stretch and strengthen surrounding structures, where you go in with shots or cut things away with surgery, what this machine actually does is gently stretch the spine to reverse these disc problems. It retracts that herniated material back in, away from the nerves, and starts to rehydrate these discs, changing them from that dried sponge that we talked about more to like a moist sponge.
So you can kind of go back almost from one end to the other in this continuum.
Right. So we just reverse that, and it gets pressure off the nerves. They feel better and can get functioning again, live their lives a lot more freely and enjoy it, not have to rely on others so much.
Yeah, we've had the opportunity to talk to many of your patients. It's amazing the changes that they talk about in their life. We actually are going to hear from Ruth Madison.
Great.
I'm here talking to a patient of Dr. Miller's. This is Ruth Madison. And Ruth, you are no stranger to past and previous neck and back pain. But why don't you tell us about what you were experiencing before you came in to see Dr. Miller?
Well, before I came in here, I could hardly walk from my car to the front of the building. It hurt so bad, and I was bent over, could not stand up straight, and I was in extreme amount of pain.
Wow, and doctors previously had told you that you were going to be in a wheelchair.
Yes, they said that they would try surgery, but probably I would end up in the wheelchair because of my fourth and fifth vertebrae was close to fusing together, which was pinching the nerves to my legs and my hips.
Okay, so tell me, what made you come to Dr. Miller?
One day I turned on Channel 8 and saw the program on there, and he was on, and I listened to it, and I said, I'm going to call because I don't want surgery and I don't want to end up in a wheelchair. So I called, made an appointment, and came in.
Wow, so you've been on the DRX machine. Tell us how this has impacted your life, because you actually are walking quite well.
Yes, no, before I could hardly make it through the grocery store. And if anybody wanted me to go anywhere, they would have to get me close to where I was going and drop me off. I couldn't walk in very far because my legs and feet would go numb, and then I'd lose balance and fall over. So.
Are you living a more active
lifestyle
now?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is. I go shopping now.
Wow.
I can go grocery shopping, and I don't have the pain. I have no pain in my back at all anymore.
Wow.
And
with no surgery?
No surgery, just the DXR machine and doing the Spine Force machine,
wow.
which has really been a lifesaver.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You look wonderful. It's another success story here with Dr. Miller at Total Health Chiropractic.
Wow, that is really quite amazing. And it sounds like for a patient like Ruth, as she was describing kind of the process she went through, it's almost reversed this whole process in the continuum.
Right. People with those kind of conditions generally are more in this state right here with those thinning discs, the herniated disc pushing right against the nerve. And in this program, we were able to retract that material off the nerves. We don't want to just get them feeling better. You know, getting out of pain is number one, but then we spend effort and time working with them so they can get that function back and get back to living their life the way they want, pain-free and enjoy life freely again.
It's amazing how many people I've talked to that have gone to you sometimes as a last resort, like Ruth, and had amazing success and kind of defied what other doctors have told them. How can people get in touch with you? Just call your office, go online? What's the first step?
Well, we're pretty much everywhere, but we do have a special today. If they call our office, we got a great $45 special. They can come in and do a consultation with me. We'll proceed with an examination, which is just kind of movements we'll go through to check for function and pain. And then as a special offer for the first 8 callers, they will get free x-rays included as well, so we can diagnose this properly and really get them a real honest solution to get their life back and get feeling better.
You know, and with so many people suffering at home, I know that often when we have people, especially like Ruth, who tell about the relief they've found, your phone lines just are jam-packed. So if you get a busy signal, keep calling back because they really want to make sure that they are able to help you. It is amazing. I mean, it's month after month we hear these different people come in with these stories of how they've gone from absolute despair and almost immobility to getting their life back again.
Well, I think the big thing is we just really take it case by case and take a step back and look at the big picture, not just say an L5 herniated disc. And many times when you treat the body as a whole, address many issues at the same time, you can get those kind of results, and that's what we try to do.
Wow, yeah, that is amazing. And I know one of the motivating factors to get you to do this is your mother was in a lot of pain. And that really played a big role in your life in wanting to help other people.
What I was trained to do traditionally in school was not working for her. She had a herniated disc, and she did everything I requested and was not getting well. She was the first person on that machine and did fantastic and has not been on it since.
Wow.
That's incredible. Yeah. Now she's a big, busy, active grandmother, right?
Yep.
It is wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Miller.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we'll be right back.